right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready?
53 is the mark. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
They'll run it here. This is James White. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw is Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That sack came from the corner. On a corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former Boston College linebacker up the road, Luke Kuechly. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's complete to Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Costello. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there. 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Here we go, G. Hey, rock it. Rock it. Here I come again.
2. Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Back to the air on second down. Costello. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the set. Hey, exit.
Touchdown, defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Browns.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Costello. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again, Costello. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Ready, break.
50. Watch the back.
Big grip.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Cybert on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Oh, you got deep?
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
You ain't doing
On 3rd down, Costello. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Browns 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
Hey, ball 66.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
34. Patriots 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on second down, Costello. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Wide open. Julian Edelman. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And some room to work. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, 82 yards. And the Patriots get a score.